considering downsizing to a smaller house is overwhelming. After all, you have accumulated a lot over the years. Well, let's take a look at 3 good reasons to consider downsizing. I'm Susan Holland with the Firm Real Estate Agency in Ozark, Missouri, serving the Springfield, Branson, and surrounding areas. Please feel free to contact me with any questions you might have about real estate and living in the Ozarks. Many people move and retire to the Ozarks for many reasons. Typically, they are moving here because they can buy so much more for their money with our great cost of living, and can typically buy a smaller house and still have a lot left over for their retirement account. If you want to learn more about the Springfield area cost of living, please watch this informational video. People also retire to the Ozarks because they love the friendly people, the welcoming atmosphere, and the many activities that are offered everywhere in the area for all ages. I want to share 3 reasons with you for downsizing. Reasons that many of us have to eventually consider. One major reason many people want to downsize is because they must fund their retirement. In retirement, we must think about how we are using our funds. We have to prioritize. You may find that your retirement and savings are going to be stretched thinner, and you must plan for it. So here are some considerations that will help you fund your retirement. When you downsize to a smaller house, you can have a lower monthly mortgage, leaving you with less financial stress. You could end up with no mortgage if you sell your larger house and buy a smaller one, which would be Cherry. Since your equity has built up over the years, you're probably going to make a good profit, which leaves you with more choices. As stated, when you sell your house, you could either pay down on another house with very little to owe on the remainder, or have enough to completely pay for the smaller house and snuff out the monthly payment completely and hopefully give yourself some extra savings. Downsizing can help you retire with less financial stress and can give you things to look forward to that you couldn't do before. Whether it is more time and money for a hobby like golfing, fishing, and traveling, downsizing will possibly put you in a position that will stretch your retirement earnings even further. Just having the satisfaction of knowing you are financially secure is the best part. Sounds good, doesn't it? There is one possible drawback: capital gains taxes. If you're selling your primary home, you could avoid capital gains taxes if your profit is not over $250,000 or $500,000 if you're married. But if the profit goes over, you will have to pay the capital gains taxes, so you need to factor that in. A second major reason you might decide to downsize is to better accommodate your lifestyle. As we grow older, we prefer to have less maintenance. If you have a large house and or a large yard, you know it takes a lot of time and energy to maintain it. Even if you're younger, you may have a busy schedule that does not allow you the time to maintain a large home and yard. As someone who is retired from a 26-year career in education, I and many other retirees can tell you that it is possible to be busier during retirement because you're able to choose what you want to do and you're able to get busy doing it. Maintenance may not be at the top of your list of things to do anymore because your world of choice has opened up and broadened. Being tied to a big house and yard are not as appealing now that you can get out more, or now that you are no longer able to justify paying someone else to take care of it for you. You want your time to be your own, not planning every weekend around cleaning and yard work. The house and yard may look good, but how can it be if you are not able to enjoy other aspects of life? Moving on to more good reasons to downsize. Getting rid of stuff is like lifting a heavy weight off your chest. If you're getting ready to move, whether you're trying to sell your house or you've already purchased a new one of the first things that tends to cause stress is the process and anxiety of packing all your stuff. It doesn't matter how long you have lived in a place. You've probably accumulated plenty of things you use and love, and even more items you haven't touched since you brought them home. Selling your house is the perfect time to purge those items so you can start fresh in your new home with intentional decor and less clutter. Another lifestyle reason is that many of us who have retired are empty nesters. Yep, the kids have flown the coop. The problem is that they flew too far away and you miss them and are spending too much time and money traveling to see them. You want to be closer to your family. If your kids have relocated far away and you've used all your airline miles, you want to move closer to them and the grandkids. You feel like you're missing out on so much since they've moved, and it's time to be closer. It is sad and difficult selling the family home, but the benefits of being near your kids far outweigh the reservations. Your memories and videos follow you wherever you move, and now it's time to make some new memories. Another lifestyle consideration is that you also may want to be closer to things you want to do. You are retired, not homebound. Your priorities, interests, and social groups have changed. Everyone is busy doing their own thing, and it's time you start treating yourself to the same. By downsizing, you may be able to golf more or even live in a golfing community. Maybe your thing is fishing and you move near a river or a lake and buy a boat. Maybe you love the warmer southern climate and want to live near or on the beach. Maybe you want to travel and you just don't want to worry about the responsibilities of a big house and yard. You are finally at the point in your life that you can sit down and prioritize your own list and run with it. A third reason to downsize is realizing your future needs will arise and are different than your current and past needs. That goes with every stage in life. If your house has a lot of stairs, these may be a deterrent to you as you grow older. I know it stinks to think about it, but it is a reality that we must consider. You want a maintenance-free home. As much as you've loved your home and as much as you've put into it, you are ready to move on, and you don't want to spend your hard-earned retirement on service people. No guilt. You have earned the right to do as you want and to save for a rainy day if need be. You may need to move closer to medical, shopping, and neighbors in general. It is lovely to live away from town, but then it becomes a burden when you're spending all your time traveling back and forth to get the necessities of life. I'm sure you can think of other reasons to downsize. Please share them in the comments below. Let others know there are people who understand. It can be fun to downsize and to consider the new possibilities, but it can also be emotionally and physically draining. We procrastinate because we feel overwhelmed. The upside to downsizing is that it feels liberating once it is done. If you like this information and would like to see more videos each week, click the subscribe, hit the like, and ring the bell. If you are in the Springfield, Branson, Missouri area and need help downsizing, I would love to hear from you. Give me a shout by calling or texting or sending me an email. I can even get you a list of downsizing services if you want help. Just let me know your downsizing needs. Keep in mind that many charities will pick up your donations. Until next time, I am Susan Holland, and I love living in the Ozarks.